Hey guys, CJ here, bringing you a top 5 on this Top 5 Tuesday that is sure to stir up some debate in the comments section. Yes, we here at the Hybrid Network are breaking down our top 5 extended universe Star Wars characters. And these are characters from the Star Wars universe that was the Star Wars universe outside of the Clone Wars movie and show, the Rebels show, and of course, the 7 films. And that still feels incredibly weird to say. 7 Star Wars films. But, before I get too excited again, let's get down to this list. But remember, these are opinions. We're not purporting them to be fact. We're not saying they're fact, so be civil. And if you want to disagree, leave your own top 5 in the comments below, and let's get a good discussion going, because I'm sure people have a lot to say. But without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at our honorable mention slot, it's everybody's second or third favorite rogue, Dash Rendar. And fans were first introduced to Dash in LucasArts' mega crossover project Shadows of the Empire in 1996, and while most might remember him from a game that bared the same name back when games looked like this, others will remember him from the Shadows of the Empire books and comics. Regardless, we all got to know Dash as an even more hot-headed version of Han Solo, who at one time saved our main protagonist from drug lord Prince Xizor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go find an emulator. Coming in at number 5, it's a fan favorite in Starkiller. And yes, Starkiller first hit the screen in 2008's The Force Unleashed, a video game that put gamers in the driver's seat of the Force-wielding equivalent of a Ferrari, as it reimagined the Force as we know it, turning it from parlor tricks and lightning into an unstoppable, Force. Set between episodes 3 and 4, The Force Unleashed allowed players as Starkiller to crush AT-STs, force punt stormtroopers miles away, and even bring down entire Star Destroyers. Starkiller, though, seems to be just one of the many characters lost with Disney's acquisitions of LucasArts, as there's no foreseeable plans for him in the future as of now. And at number 4, it's another fan favorite in Revan. Now, audiences first got to know Revan in the wildly successful and very, very good 2003 RPG Knights of the Old Republic. Players explored the Star Wars universe thousands of years before the Battle of Yavin, attempting to stop Darth Malak, the former apprentice of the assumed dead Darth Revan. Unbeknownst to the players, they were playing as the amnesiac Dark Lord the entire time, either on a path of redemption or to reclaim his dark throne. Revan has since appeared in the new MMO The Old Republic, though it still remains to be seen whether or not he's still actually canon. Coming in at number 3, it's Mara Jade, the Hand of the Emperor herself. And Mara Jade is the first character on this list to appear first in books, specifically Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire in 1991. And Jade's is a true redemption story. Once a Force-sensitive assistant/assassin for the Emperor left wayward after his death, she became one of Luke's Jedi Knights and eventually his wife. Jade was one of the most interesting characters in the EU, being able to follow her growth from assassin to Jedi until her death at the hands of Jacen Solo. And at number 2, it's one of the most iconic Star Wars villains of all time, movies or not, in Admiral Thrawn. That Thrawn, a blue-skinned and red-eyed alien, was able to become a Grand Admiral despite the Empire's xenophobia says all that needs to be said about his skill. But Thrawn still holds a special place in the hearts and minds of Star Wars fans everywhere as the greatest villain of the EU, as well as being the greatest threat to the young New Republic with his Imperial remnant. Thrawn seemed to have a hand in most of the early EU stories, at least that's what I got as a young reader, from his own trilogy to Outbound Flight, and he was also a fan favorite pick to be the early villain of The Force Awakens, although it's unfortunately not so. And coming in at number 1, or 1A and 1B because I'm cheating with this pick, it's Jadus and Jaina Solo. I list them both together as, well, they're twins, and throughout the EU, 99.99% of the times one of them appeared, the other appeared as well. But why are they number 1? Well, quite simply, they're the most distinguished characters of the extended universe. First appearing in 1994 and created by who else but Timothy Zahn, the Solo twins have had literally dozens of books written about them, but none are more compelling than the Legacy series, detailing Jacen's fall to the dark side as Darth Sadus and his eventual defeat at the hand of his sister Jaina, the Sword of the Jedi. The fact that they don't exist in this newly minted Star Wars universe undoes years of work, literally about 2 decades of work, and that pretty much makes it the greatest of all losses in my opinion, and for that, they top the list. So, that about wraps it up for this week's Top 5. As I said before, who are your Top 5, I guess we should say, extended universe Star Wars characters. Let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? Who should I have included? And did I really cheat by doing the 1A, 1B thing? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.